All right, video number 2 on our health science portfolio building. We're going to work on adding our samples of work pages, which will be pages 8 through 14, and then how to add the reflection to that. So you can see here that you're going to show samples of work for each module that we covered in the health science technology course. So we covered 7 modules. Some of the modules have 1 or 2 or possibly 3 activities that we completed within them. You're going to choose one that best represents you and your competency or understanding of that module. So if we go to the health science technology course, you can see that we're set up. Module 1 was, here we go, Module 1 was 2 units. So you, from Module 1, Behaviors for Success in Healthcare Settings, you could choose either your personal career interest matching survey or your characteristic profile, whichever one you like best or whichever one you think best represents you. Then you'll go to Module 2, Awareness and Sensitivity to Client Needs. Again, you'll choose either your Maslow's hierarchy scenario or coping with Alzheimer's. And you'll do that for each of the modules. Module 3, Module 4, Module 5, 6, and 7. You'll choose one activity. So to show you, I'm only going to use one module just to demonstrate, and I'm going to choose Module 4, Healthcare Ethics. The activity that I'm going to choose to show you how to insert and make a page for is the collage. So that's going to be the activity I'm going to choose for Module 4. So I am going to go back to my health science portfolio, and I am going to add a page. This page is going to be Module 4, Healthcare Ethics. I am then going to create that page. So here we're going to have to do it a little bit differently than we did for the application letter and the resume, because we're going to have to insert text where you're going to type in your reflection about that activity. So I'm going to go up to my layout. All of your other pages have just been the one column, but for this page, since we have to add more, we're going to go to, you've done one column simple, we're going to go to a more complex one column. So I'm going to add that. So here's where I'm going to add which activity I chose. So if I go back to my course homepage, I've chosen Activity 8.1 Medical Ethics Collage. So I'm going to add that. Activity 8.1 Medical Ethics Collage. Here in the center is where I'm going to add my collage or my activity. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my insert just like I did for my resume and my application letter. I'm going to go to my documents. I'm going to search for my collage that I have saved, and here it is. And I'm going to select it, and I'm going to go ahead and insert that in. So there is my activity. Now I'm going to add my reflection about this activity. So if you go to your portfolio guidelines, you'll see I have attached here the reflection sheet. Open that up, and this is what you'll see. So for each work example that you choose for the 7 modules, you're going to do this reflection and answer these 3 questions. So you'll do a total of 7 of these. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just copy these over. I'm going to add them here to this box below. So I'm going to healthcare ethics reflection. I can make this into a header, and I'll go ahead and change it to let's change it to a heading 2 for this. And you can choose, let's see, let's go to format, heading 2. So here we go, we'll get it to work. So I'm going to change this to format, and I'm going to go heading 2. So then I'm going to go ahead and type my reflection. You can either keep these here if you would like, or after you're done typing your description or your answers to the 3 questions, you can delete them. Completely up to you, however you want your portfolio to look. But you're going to need at least 2 to 3 sentences for each of these questions in order to completely discuss and explain the work sample that you've chosen. After you're done with that reflection and you've inserted your activity, you click Save, and then you have your work sample for Module 4, including the reflection. And so you'll do this for all 7 of the modules. Okay, so now we've seen how to build our pages. You'll obviously have more pages built here than I do. But as you can see, these pages are not listed in the order that I want them. They're actually listed in alphabetical order, which is the default for Google Sites. So how do we change that? Go over here to our little menu bar, or more actions. I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to click on Edit Site Layout. Okay, so you can see then this little sidebar pops up over here. So in order to change my pages, I'm going to go right underneath the sidebar and navigation shows up. I'm going to go ahead and click on the navigation. And right here it says automatically organize my navigation. And that's why it's automatically listed in alphabetical order. So I don't want that, so I'm going to unclick it. And you can see here, none of my pages are showing up. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is add my pages. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to add the application letter, I'm going to add the cover letter, I'm going to add all of these pages to my navigation. And I'll just have to keep clicking through until I've got them all added. And then I'll add my resume. Okay, so now let's get them in order. So number 1, I need my cover page. So let's move cover page. I'm just going to click on it and move it up with the up arrow. Next, application letter, perfect for number 2. Page 3 is going to be my resume. So I just move that up. And then you'll have your other pages and all of your modules listed. So right now I have them all in order. So I'll click OK, and then that's going to reorder my navigation and my page setup for me. And then I'll go ahead and click Close. So you may have to do that after you've added all of your pages to your portfolio. You want to make sure that your portfolio follows the list of pages exactly in order as they're outlined in your Health Science Portfolio Guideline. So I hope those videos were helpful for you in building your portfolio. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.